La da da, wait till I get my money right. Do you know what? Yeah, this thing has like a little bit of a delay on it, a bit of an echo on it. So actually, it sounds sick when I sing that song. Makes me sound like I can actually sing. And you can't tell me nothing by what I Right. Let's have a little look then at what we have. Waiting for a few people to get in here. Listen. There he is, old Frotchy boy. Crawford's looking big. He's looking big, man. Woo. Ryan, what's happening, bro? First, come on the chills. Joey, what's happening, lad? All good, bro. All good. How are you, mate? Charlie Balls or Bowls. Sam Al. Joey just waiting to fly back from Lanzarote. Nice. Boys holiday. Thursday Night Live. Don't get my hopes up like that on a Monday. I'm sure it says Monday Night Live. No? Does it not say Monday Night Live? Oh, don't know. I could have done the wrong one. Doesn't matter. You lot should know. You lot should know what day it is, surely. Right. I'm just going to get this so I can post it up on my story. Let's quickly have a look. Have I called it a Thursday Night Live or a Monday Night Live? I've called it a Thursday Night Live. This bad boy. So, oh yeah, it's Monday. That's why. That's definitely why. Yeah, shit. Oh well. Anyway, I can change the thing. Anyway, I can change it. I don't think people know how to change it. So fuck knows. It is what it is. Sometimes these things go right. Sometimes these things go wrong. Oh, I actually can change it. It says Monday Night Live on the thing. So I don't know whether I've connected to the wrong thing or not. I might have connected to the wrong one. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, well, I'm live now, so I might as well just start answering all of your questions and all of that good shit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. People, I'm going to Las Vegas tomorrow. I literally cannot believe that I'm going to Vegas. It's just crazy, isn't it? Like, it's crazy that this whole YouTube endeavor, I suppose you'd call it. I don't want to call it a dream because that's not what it was. Like, it wasn't a dream. Do you know what I mean? This whole YouTube, what would you even call it? Like, what would you call it? Adventure, I suppose. This whole YouTube adventure, the fact that it's got to here is mad. I cut my elbow earlier sparring and it won't stop bleeding. And I don't know how to get it to stop bleeding. It's doing my fucking Sweden. Jordan Bailey, what's happening, bro? Got a few in here. Big up from India. Big up all the Indians, as Bevo once said. Rudiger will leave Madrid as free agents. I wouldn't mind having him for a little bit. You telling me you wouldn't mind a little bit of Antonio Rudiger? Right, people, I am going to get this shit going. Right. Okay. So, we're going to do... What are we going to do? We're going to do about... I would say we're going to do about 45 minutes or something like that today. So I'm going to be answering questions from the chat. Obviously, let's just slightly recap things a little bit. International duty's boring. Like, there's fuck all going on in the internationals, to be completely honest with you. I thought England were boring the other night. I think we're in a lose-lose situation either way. I think that going into a tournament, every single person does the same thing. Oh, we're rubbish. We're not going to do no good. We go there, we do good, and everyone goes, oh, I was expecting us to. So, oh, you were saying we were rubbish a minute ago, but listen, all's well that ends well. If you're watching on the TikTok right now, please do me a massive favour. We've got about 47 likes on here. I always say it's not that hard to get to 10k likes. So if we can do that, I would be absolutely over the moon. I'm just trying to set this up into a spot. There you go. Sorry, people that are watching on YouTube. Now everyone can see. What do you think about the Jamie Gitton slander? I didn't realise there had been that much. I'm a little bit like up and down on it. Yep, people, I get it. I know it says Thursday on the thing. On my thing in front of me, it says Monday. But I can't get it to go back to saying Monday for some reason. So it says Thursday. Score prediction for Brentford. I'll go 7-0 Chelsea. No, a little 3-0 job would do me nicely for that one. Yeah, international break. Just like, I don't know, man. I've not got much time for it. I think that no matter what, during the international break, you're never going to get your props that much. So it's just one of them with the international break. Like, I don't think that performances are that important. Not as much as they are in other competition. So it's about results, isn't it? It's about results. Friendlies are not even about results, but make sure that you're qualified, and then we're sweet. Not as creative, but, listen, if Tuchel wins us a tournament, I don't care. When's the next pod out? The next Joey and Josh one should be next couple of days. I know that it's dropping for members, maybe stay. Thursday night, you feeling okay? I'm feeling great. It is Thursday for me, because Thursday is the day before Friday, when everyone parties. And tomorrow, I will be flying to Las Vegas. So I'll be partying. How's the Mrs. Lad and the baby going? There is no baby. I don't know where he is, little fucker. But he ain't come out yet. He ain't come out, so God knows, man. Ryan Miller said, I'm flying out to London with a buddy for the Chelsea-Barca game. Only been to the stadium once, but never seen a game. Any recommendations for the full pre-match experience? Well, if you're going to go somewhere and get a bit of food, I'd say go to the Big Easy on the King's Road. That's my favourite spot. That's what I like, Big Easy. So yeah, maybe go to the Big Easy on the King's Road if you're going to go and get some food. Then you got like posh places like Bluebird and things like that you could go in for a drink. Or you could go close to the stadium and then go to like the Butcher's Hook, or there's the new Weatherspoons that has just opened on the Fulham Broadway. So yeah, I don't know. Opinions on Garnacho. I'm more excited to see Garnacho play than I am Mykhailo Mudryk. Put it that way. I'm more excited to see a Garnacho Chelsea debut than I am a Mykhailo Mudryk Chelsea return. I'm going to do this once and once more only. Why is it called Thursday Night Live? Is it not Monday? It is Monday. Yeah. It is Monday. However, it says Thursday night because I updated it to Monday and it didn't update. Who knows? Who's your favourite player? Favourite current Chelsea player is Trevor Chalobah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fiontar. Hey Joey, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good, thank you. Big up from Namibia. Oh, Namibia. Right. I didn't think it was spelt like that. Namibia. Is João Pedro okay? As far as I know. As far as I know, he is. Worst ever Chelsea signing. Worst ever. Probably Lukaku back. Shevchenko was shit in comparison to what I thought we were going to be getting. People that think I'm taking a piss. Mudryk's up there. Mudryk's up there in terms of worst ever signings, I'd say. Yeah. Big up to Kenya. I kind of miss Nico Jackson, bro. We haven't even had a game yet without him. Since he's been permanently gone, I mean. How's Josh? Josh is all right. Yeah. Josh is fine. Josh will be getting everything ready and everything prepped for tomorrow. Joey, you ever streamed with minerals? No. Not really streamed with many people, to be honest. Don't really know. Joey, can you talk about Nepal? Please, it's beyond humanity. We need everyone's help. Mate, I'm very uneducated with stuff like this, so you're asking the wrong person. Do I think Palmer will be back for Brentford? I think he will. Whether or not he plays him, I'm not sure. Neverex said, Joey, seeing you going live and not having work tomorrow is the perfect combo. Big up yourself. Well, I've sort of got work tomorrow, but not all that much in terms of work. We're going Vegas. I've been waiting to tell people about this trip to Vegas for fucking ages, man. Like, people have been in the streams saying to me, like, Joey, when do you plan on visiting the States? When are you going to visit America? Joey, you should come to the States. This, that, blah, blah, blah. And this whole time I've been sat there thinking, mate, I know I'm going Vegas. I'm literally going Vegas, but I haven't said anything and I haven't wanted to. I got a baby on the way and it's just like, you know, the dates fell really, really awkwardly. But I do believe like the what do they call it? Is it the butterfly effect? The knock-on effect, the domino effect, basically, in life is really, really important. So my dad went to Bahrain for work, right? Really lucrative work opportunity. And he went there before me and my older sister were born. So I'm one of 5. So he had 3 kids. He went there, and if he hadn't have gone there, then he probably would have just had 3 kids, and me and my sister wouldn't have been born. But because he went there, it was lucrative. He got good money from it, whatever. He had the ability to, you know, have more kids. Kids cost money. And because of that, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? So I think the knock-on effects from things are very, very serious. And it's like the opportunities that we've had with Riyadh season and stuff like that is just huge. Like, I couldn't bear the thought of, you know, if I'm not there, the show goes brilliant, and then the powers that be say, look, that's it now. I want to keep the cast exactly the same. It don't matter how good of friends me and Brian are. Like, you know, it is what it is. So we got to go there and we've got to deliver, my friend. Even if that means missing the delivery. Are you Joey Knight off of the Joey Knight podcast? Yes, I'm that one. Quick one, Joey. Love the True Crime channel on YouTube. Smash it, mate. Thank you very much, Scott. Nice one, bro. Thoughts on Jacob Hawley's hair transplant? I'm I ain't seen Jacob in the flesh to be able to sort of monitor the follicles as thoroughly as I would like to, but they say you can't improve on perfection. So that's what I'll be worried about if I was Jacob. That's what I'll be worried about. But yeah, without seeing him in the flesh, I can't really give my thoughts on it. But good on him for going and having it. Jai said, I watch your YouTube show and you always ignore me on here. Sorry, bro. That's not me meaning to ignore you on here. It's just, if you watch it, you'll see that I get a lot of comments coming. So ask something and I'll try and get to it. People, 1.7k likes on the TikTok. Let's run it up because I'm only going to be live until just gone 8 o'clock because I'm a man and I haven't packed, obviously. So I've still got to pack. Best Chelsea signing. Let's go best Chelsea signing under the new ownership, whether you class it as Clear Lake, whether you class it as Blueco, whatever. Best signing under the new ownership is... Okay, I'm going to tell you why. It's Cole Palmer, and it's Cole Palmer because of the price tag. If the price tag was somewhere in the middle of the two, it would be Caicedo. It would be Caicedo if Caicedo's price tag was 70. And do you know what I mean? It was in the middle of that 45, what we paid for Palmer, and the 100 odd, 110, whatever it was, we paid for Caicedo, yeah? If this was 70, it'd be Caicedo. If not, it's Cole Palmer. So, signings under the new ownership, Cole Palmer number 1, Caicedo number 2. At the minute, I'm going to say Cucurella number 3, Esteval number 4, Enzo number 5. At the minute, I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying at the minute. Any howlers there? Have I left out any really bad ones? That's what I'd say. Cole Palmer number 1, factoring in the price. Caicedo number 2, Cucurella number 3, Esteval number 4, Enzo Fernandez number 5. Top 5 signings under the new ownership. New ownership. I do read the chat, people. I do read the chat, but the chat's going off too quickly, which I'm grateful for, so I'm not moaning about it. Thoughts on Mayweather against Tyson? I think that Mayweather should be coming out of retirement to box one man and one man only, and that is obviously Manny Pacquiao. Come out and fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has just gone in there with Barrios. Put it all on the line. In my opinion, won the fight. But if not, give it a draw. It is what it is. In my opinion, Mayweather should be coming out and should be destined to be great by fighting Manny Pacquiao, who's a live opponent and is a way more dangerous, entertaining and competitive fight than Mike Tyson. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's all I've got to say about that fight. Joey, I'll tell you something quietly. We are better than Liverpool. Yep. I don't go against that all that much, but I don't know. Ethan said, do you remember me? We met in Nashville. Ethan, you'd have to give me more details than that, bro. Very, very, very hard to remember someone I met in Nashville when I met hundreds and maybe even 1,000 people out there. But I'm sure if you give me details, I will... Joey, why do you get so aggy towards Josh on your podcast? If that's how it comes across, then it's something that I'm not aware of. So that might just be your interpretation, but I'll answer it. And what I'll say to that is, I don't think I get aggy towards Josh at all. What you've got to remember is when you see certain podcasts, you'll see people that have been put together. So a production team has cooked up an idea for a podcast, whatever, they've built the set, whatever, and then they need two faces for the two spaces, yeah, and two faces that fit the spaces. But that doesn't necessarily mean them two people even know each other. You know what I mean? When me and Josh first met, we didn't know each other. When me and Joel Bayer first done a bit of work together, we didn't know each other. When me and Brian first done a bit of work together, we didn't know each other. But over time, you build relationships and you build rapport, right? And what I would say is, if you're ever saying I'm getting aggy with Josh on a podcast, you're probably thinking true crime. And with the true crime things, there is an element of good cop, bad cop that you'll play there. So that could be it. If not, you're probably just thinking it because we're such good friends that with your best pal, like, you know, if you're a stranger and you come out with something that I don't agree with, I might go, meh, you know. And if you're my best pal, I might go, oh, shut up, you fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? But that's because you're my best pal, so I can speak to you like that. So, yeah, if you ever think that I am aggy towards Josh, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. But no, I don't think I get aggy towards him. Mike said, just broke up with my girlfriend. Any advice? Don't go chasing. They do not like that. Just break off all contact. And then she'll either come running back or she won't. If she don't, then it weren't meant to be. And if she does, then thank me later. But break off all contact. Never chase. Never chase a woman. Never chase them. Never chase them. They do not like that. It won't get you anywhere. It just make you look like an idiot and feel stupid in the meantime, and it won't get you anywhere. Don't chase them. Move on to the next. You're going to be there for the Canelo Crawford fight? Yep, of course I will be there. Am I streaming on Twitch as well? No, I don't stream on Twitch. Well, I don't even know anything about Twitch. Our chances against Barcelona, I rate our chances against Barcelona highly. I think we'll do Barcelona. It's at home, isn't it? You know what I mean? Shit, man. Like, you look at all the home games. I wish there were away games. Barcelona away would have been lovely. I'm getting sent roses here. What are roses? Are they like the equivalent to money or something? If so, Macy King, thank you very much. All the away games, like Barcelona, I wish that was an away game, but it's a home game. You know what I mean? Benfica, wish that was a away game, but it's a home game. Owens! Oh, nines. What's happening, bro? Oh, you good, mate? Smells of up dog in here. What's up, dog? I know that one. But, you know, listen. Do you know what it is, Owens? I like a dad joke here and there, yeah, but not really in the mood for making them today. I had bad news today. I had a friend of mine sent to prison. He got caught stealing calendars. Apparently he's got 12 months. So, yeah. Owens, how you doing, bro? Oh, you good, mate? Someone regarding the talk about me and Josh said, I don't see that. It's just two mates talking ball. Sometimes it gets passionate. Yep. I would think so too. Yeah. There you go. Got a little cowboy hat on. Thanks. Do I have any Chelsea tattoos? I've got the word blue tattooed on me there. If anyone can see. Blue. Can you see blue? That's the most Chelsea tattoo I've got, I think. I need to get some. Do you think Crawford will do the unthinkable and beat Canelo? Yes, I do. I'm backing him. I've got a hat on TikTok. 2.1 likes. People, let's get these Let's get these likes up on TikTok as well. Thank you very much for Owens to super chatting. Anyone that super chats, I'll read them out immediately. You can ask me whatever. As always, I'll make sure I read them out, and you can ask anything. Right, let's have a look here. Someone's asking me. When you're going to box on Misfits again, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure. LK was the one that originally said about me being aggy with Josh. You've now said Josh does love to idolise you and put you on a pedestal, though. I don't know. I don't know what you... Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say to that. He's my pal. You know what I mean? He idolises me and puts me on a pedestal. I big him up all the time too. We're just friends. Two friends that... I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Would you fight Risky Reg on Misfits? I don't know who Risky Reg is, bro. I don't know who that is. Robert said, shaved my head because of you. Right. I've gone down to the bottom of the chat on this one and on YouTube. So just send them in. Again, if you're not... Gildo, what's happening, bruv? What's happening? What's going on? I'm off to Vegas in the morning. That's why I've been getting my pump on. Can't be fucked to get down to fight weight, but I can be fucked to get on the old weights and just be absolutely smashing the life out of the free weights. That's what I've been doing. Who do you think our starting attack will be if everyone is fit? If everyone's fit and available, I think Chelsea's best starting attack right now is João Pedro, number 9. I think behind him, Cole Palmer, Esteval on the right-hand side. And then on the left-hand side, I'd have to go with Pedro Neto. I think it gives them that balance. So, yeah. Owen said he's doing well, thanks. On holiday with the fine lady. Timed it with the international break. So she thinks I've ditched the football. Win-win. That is clever thinking. Very clever thinking. I might time my next one with the international break, to be fair. Gildo knows. Yeah. I'm probably about 1... What am I now? What am I? Let me see. What am I? Just to... Yeah, I'm like, for my standards, little bit chub, little bit of muscle. 155, I'd say. That's about 155. That's just what beer does to you, really. Because I don't eat bad. I don't eat bad at all. Just drink beer. But yeah, I'm about 155 at the minute. There's do you know, people, right? I don't know if anyone in either of these chats is from like the London area, but regardless of Misfits or not, who would be coming if I boxed in London? Say I boxed there this year, towards the end of the year, this November, December time. Who would be coming if I boxed in London? Bearing in mind, you know, ticket for these events are normally, standards are normally just like 40 quid or whatever. Right, let's have a look at the chat, see what people are saying. 4-1 Chelsea and both Barcelona and Munich games. That would be epic if it was to happen, but be hard. What do you think of the Sassy saying he wants to prove himself and keep his name in Maresca's head? I mean, it can't be a bad thing. Can't be a bad thing because we would label it completely negative if a player said the opposite. and said, I don't want to prove myself and I want to go on whatever. So if someone says something, you got to give props where they're due and say, for Disasi, good thing. He's not on high wages. He got brought in for a lot of money, but it's the wages that matter, because once the money's spent, the money's spent. But also, you can make up for, you know, what you haven't fulfilled, maybe. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool, man. Thoughts on Esteval? I think the kid's absolutely fucking brilliant. I think he's unbelievable. I don't know who Risky Reg is. Box that Joey Essex fella. No, there's a big there's a big experience differential there. So what you get, right, and I find this cringe, man, you get a lot of people that know how to box that will either just say like, oh no, like I'm way too good, because that's the answer, isn't it? When people say, because I've had it said to me, I think it's just because we're both called Joey, but I've had it said to me bare times since that thing, you should box Joey Essex, you should box Joey Essex. The real answer is, I'm way too good to fucking box Joey Essex. I would dismantle him within seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not Misfits, it's a fucking mismatch. But what I don't like is when people that already have the boxing background, then someone like Joey Essex, they'd be like, right, yeah, I want Joey Essex. Why do you think you've never heard me call for fucking Ed Matthews or anyone like that? Because I don't want to box people that aren't as experienced as me. Do you know what I mean? I want to box the likes of Little Cray Cray. I want to box Yuddy. I want to box Dean if he's ever even going to fight again. Do you know what I mean? I want to box hard fights. So, yeah. I thought Joey Essex would be half decent, but he was absolutely wank. I'd go easy on him, to be fair. I'd go easy on him. You did fight Most Wanted, to be fair. Yes, I did fight Most Wanted, and I never stopped getting stick about it since fighting Most Wanted. And therefore, the reason why I would then want to only fight people that have the experience is because of situations like that. Not only that, by the way, what people don't know about Most Wanted is Most Wanted had done like combat and whatever, and obviously I took the fight on 3 weeks notice, rolling off the sofa, drinking, getting stoned when I want to, things like that, and I went in there and done a job. So it is what it is. Joey, humble yourself. You literally lost to Little Cray Cray and Baby Hulk, for fuck's sake. I don't think I lost to Baby Hulk. Don't think I lost to Baby Hulk. Oh, sorry. Or maybe you scammed a win over Baby Hulk. That's the one. Scammed a win. Scammed a win. Yeah. Scammed a win. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you can hate. You can hate as much as you want. I also scammed a knockout bonus when I won that fight, if you want to call it scammed. Scammed a knockout bonus when I won that fight. Good wedge. Good wedge of money. Probably more than you earn before tax a year. So, it is what it is. But it is what it is. It is what it is. If only you knew how many turned down before Most Wanted. I've already said loads of people turned down the Most Wanted fight. The fight that people give Dean credit for. Who did he stop that was doing a really good job against him until Dean stopped him? Dave Fogarty. I accepted that fight for Most Wanted. Yeah. I've accepted loads of fights on there. Oh, dear. Big up the Joey and Josh videos. Big fan of them. Thank you very much. People, the amount of you guys that just love the true crime stuff is mad, isn't it? And it's mad how it's opened me up to this new audience, because now I've got so many more like female followers and stuff like that I've never had, because, you know, generally the football and boxing audience is what it's not dominated, it is dominated by male fans. Doesn't mean there's not a minority of female fans in there, and female fans that make up that minority are very, very knowledgeable. Like, you don't really get casual female boxing fans. Like, if you're a female boxing fan, you know you're boxing. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's nice now, the true crime thing, because it's like, it's another audience. Why do people keep saying, "I'm very sorry to hear about your mate"? About my mate, what? It's good natural banter. I think he means between me and Josh. Right, let's have a little look. So I'm back in the Crawford win. People, just to let you know, 45 minutes I said I'll do. We're done 36. I'm going to be on in 9 more minutes. So 9 more minutes. Get any questions in, anything in. If you want it, you better do it now. Joey, if you fought Risky Reg, you'd get your head boxed off. And he's been running his mouth. Search him up. No, I'm alright, thanks, bro. I'm alright, thanks. I am going to Las Vegas in the morning. I'm not searching for people who I don't know on TikTok. I'm getting flown to Las Vegas. Joey, where are you from? Are you still based near Epsom? Yeah. Still based near Epsom. Oh, do you know what? That's a mad thing, right? That's a mad thing. And this is a bit like deep or whatever, but talking about people being a bit negative, yeah. And I don't get it much. Like, I'm really lucky when you get into YouTube and when you get into content creation and stuff like this. I have people ask me all the time, like, "Oh, what should I do to get on Misfits? How should I get on Misfits? Or what should I do to get into YouTube? How should I do it?" and whatever. And I feel like all the obvious things are the obvious things. Be consistent, work hard, don't get down when your numbers don't do well, don't get high when they do well, because you'll ride the high for too long and then they'll go down and you'll be scraping it back and stuff like this. That's all the obvious things. But the things that I would advise them to be ready for is just like the fact that people that would never, ever in a million years say something to you in person will say something to you online, right? And that's life for everyone now because of smartphones, stuff like that. It's life for everyone. But if you're putting out a lot of content, if you're getting overall, including true crime and TikTok and everything, if you're getting like 1 million views a week, stuff like that, then you're gonna get it a lot. And sometimes if you get mostly positive and hardly any negative, when you are getting negative stuff, if someone's persistent and it's the same account and you're seeing it, you do tend to kind of like, I'm not saying you could just list their name off, but you kind of, the name goes into your head, yeah? You kind of end up remembering the name, right? So one of my videos earlier, I can't remember where it was it a TikTok, YouTube, something like that. One of these accounts that it was YouTube, must have been YouTube, because on YouTube you can click on their account and then you can see this account has commented on your channel 5 times, 8 times, 10 times, 100 times, whatever. So there'll be some of you guys in the chat that if I clicked on your name on the YouTube chat, it'd say you've commented on my channel 100 times, 200 times. If I clicked on Jordan Bailey's name, it would say he has commented on my channel 300 times if he's still in the chat or whatever, right? So whatever. Basically, there was one, and someone had left a really like negative comment or something. Someone had left a negative comment, and then someone had replied underneath, and it was an account that I've always seen for time has been leaving like proper negative comments on all my stuff. But it's not just on football. It was on like football, boxing, true crime. It's like, so do you have a personal disliking for me because you're... But it will always be related to the video. So, like, they've watched the video and it'd be like, wrong, this didn't happen, whatever. Anyway, right? For the first time ever, because I'd never normally do this shit, yeah? I've clicked on the thing. I've looked at it. And the reason I did it is because I had read the comment that they had written. And someone had written something about me being stupid. And this account, and they had never wrote this before, said, yeah, I went to school with them. He was never the sharpest tool in the box, or something like that. Like basically like a slaggy comment. But the key in there for me was, I went to school with him. So I'm like, right, I'm in true crime mode now, detective mode. I'm finding out who this cunt is, yeah? So I've looked straight away. Just a neek that I went to school with, yeah, was in my school year. By the way, this guy went primary school with me and into high school with me, yeah? And by the amount of comments he's left, he's watching this now. So if you're watching this now, Jordan, you were in my year at primary school, bro. High school, I can't remember ever speaking to him. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure we did. We both went Oriole. We both went Glyn. I'm sure we crossed paths. But I don't remember a significant conversation we had. So bearing in mind, I left school earlier than everyone else. I left at 14. I'm 31 now. For this many years later, for that person to have seen you, I don't want to be like, whatever, but doing all right, and then to be commenting negative stuff under your stuff. And it's been an ongoing thing for about a year that this guy's been commenting stuff underneath. And it was only today when I see the comment that said, I went to school with him, I was like, I wonder whether this guy's just bullshitting, he's probably just bullshitting. See it and then see the picture, and I was like, I know the name. I went primary school, high school with this guy. And it's like, yeah, I can't remember a significant conversation. So there's no background of a beef, a fight, or anything like that. Can't remember a conversation. So it just goes to show that some people go on in life and crack on and do all right. And some people just live life with envy. Weird. That sort of stuff's weird, man. They're the sort of people that turn up at your front door doing a Jesse Pinkman one day. You know what I mean? Weird shit. Weird shit. He wouldn't. To get himself smashed to pieces. Right. Morocco to win the World Cup. Listen, that Morocco run in the World Cup was fucking brilliant, wasn't it, Hakimi? What a player. What a player. Someone's added Alfie Sapie. What's Alfie Sapie saying? Reckon Jordan would smash you. Yes, Alf. I remember when you was first doing lives, the unknown account saying the most personal bullshit. Yeah. Luckily, I've got rid of most of that now. But yeah, when things first kind of blew up a little bit, yeah, I used to get loads of comments and shit in my stuff. But all good. Jordan Bailey was something, bruv. JPCFC was something, bro. He says, yeah, people are so weird, always projecting their insecurities when they see someone's doing better than they are. Yeah, but it's not even about doing better. Like, because what do you judge life on? Ultimately, you judge life on how happy you are. So who can say who's doing better? Because I might have a YouTube channel, I might have a TikTok or whatever. You don't know how happy I am in comparison to how happy you are. So it doesn't mean I'm doing better. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean I'm doing better. But yeah, some people are just just a bit sad. So Josh Loftus, what's that in, bro? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a weird. It was just a weird one, you know, one of them ones. When like, imagine that if that was you, if you just found out that someone had been saying loads of negative stuff about you or whatever, and then randomly a year on from like first seeing it and it being a constant thing, you realise, hold on, that's the guy I went to school with. He was in my primary school. He was in my high school. Never in my class for neither, but you know. He would have known who I was. I knew who he was. You know what I mean? And then just random hatred. I've seen somewhere Caicedo is injured. If it's true, just forfeit the league now. I don't know. People keep saying on my streams recently, this player's injured, that player's injured. Joey growing a beard. Nah. What does it look like I'm? Come on. Nah, I ain't growing a beard. Nah. I can't grow a beard. Do you want the truth? That's the truth. Listen, last 5 minutes of the stream now, so if you want any random questions, now's your time to get them in, because I'll answer random stuff now. So get it in, because it's the last 5 minutes. But I can't grow a beard. I can grow, like, a beard here, yeah, grow the tash, but then on the sides, where it should be like room down there, yeah, it's just two patches that come here. So I can't grow a beard, unfortunately. But yeah, Josh Aveste. So whoever it was that asked about Jacob Hawley's hair transplant earlier on, I think Josh sorted that out for him. That was a deal that Josh sorted for him, yeah? So Josh can do that sort of stuff. And he said to me when I was saying about not being able to grow a beard, he was like, why don't you just go to Turkey and get it done? And I was just kind of like, hair transplant I'm cool with, but beard not really, because with hair, you're only taking back what you once had. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with beard, it's like, well, I've never been able to grow a beard. So would I want to go and get a beard transplant? Dunno. Thoughts on upcoming footballer Adam Johnson? Could be good. Keep him away from young girls. Joshua Loftus. I'm all good, bro. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to seeing you and True Geordie stuff this weekend. Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't wait. Vegas is going to be sick. Where do you sit at the bridge? Normally Matthew Harding lower. If I go jet set hospitality, I'll sometimes sit in Westview. The more you age, the more you're starting to look like a prime Randy Orton. Could be worse. You know what I mean? Like, could be worse. So, I love it. Joey, much love from North Carolina. Favorite YouTuber by far. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. How do I get my tickets? I just get my tickets from friends and family. When's the next episode of Joey and Josh? It's soon. Next day or two, I think. I'm not too sure. Ain't got nothing better to do in it. Some people can't stand people. They know making it. Jealousy's the best form of flattery. Yep. Do you think you could do well for Chelsea and play his way into the Spain squad? It's not that I think he couldn't, but it's more so that I don't think he will. I don't think get enough opportunity. The GU minutes rely ultimately on injury, don't they? They rely on injury. So that's why it's hard with Mark Gu. Same here. Goatees are us. Yeah, goatees is the way forward, bro. Bringing them back. A man of many talents. Josh can get any deal done. Josh can, yeah. Josh is the man. I mean, like, you should see Josh out in Saudi, LA, Vegas when we go. Like, when we go on these trips, Josh. How'd say this? Josh is completely authentic and himself on character, yeah. But Josh is different off character to what off camera is a different character off camera to what he is on camera. Because on camera you're getting the most relaxed and like, and not always relaxed, because he's got loads of shit going on, but he turns it on for the camera, much like I do and stuff. But it's me and him, we're fucking chatting back and forth, we're having banter. So you're getting that version of Josh, yeah? Josh off camera is about business, yeah? Josh is a fucking businessman. Josh is Jordan Belford. So yeah, he's different off camera than on camera, especially on these trips and stuff. Still the same Josh, like, he's still a legend, but he's just fucking working hard. Do you know what I mean? No beard at 40, that's crazy. I'm not 40, I'm 31. Are you picking a better girl than Josh if it was a competition? Yeah, because he'd go for some yuppie blonde tart and I'd go for some absolute Colombian goddess of a massive arse. Conte 16-17 or Ancelotti's 09-10. Ancelotti's 09-10, not based on style of football, anything like that, or favouritism over any manager, although I do favour Ancelotti over Conte, but more so just because you've got closer to their prime versions of Lampard and JT in that team. Do you hear voices inside your head? Nah, not really. What Chelsea tattoos would you get? Probably Heidegger Johnson. Josh gives me Eddie Hearn of YouTube vibes. Yeah. You're not wrong. Josh is the Eddie Hearn of YouTube, to be fair. Right, let's have a look at a few of the TikTok comments, because I ain't been looking at them. Get them in if you're watching. I hope Nkunku cooks at Milan. Yeah. Good luck to him. Man like Joey, my guy. Thank you, bro. Loving the YouTube videos. Thank you, mate. Really blue, I know. Favourite pint? Off the draft, I'll probably go with a Peroni off the draft. I change it all the time. Thoughts on Palmer's injuries, and do you reckon he'll be back stronger? I don't anticipate him being back any weaker, to be honest with you. Injury's injury. It just is what it is. Right, people will literally last few minutes and then I'm coming off here. So, get him in. Anything. Are you a well-endowed man, Mr. Knight? Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Morgan Evans, when's the next fight? There could be something. There could be something local to this area, which is Epsom sort of area. There could be something. And it could be this year. But if not, then I don't know, man. It's all depending on Misfits, isn't it? So yeah, are you excited to get battered by Barca? No, more excited. No, I'm not going to be childish. Who you got for the Manchester derby? I'd go a shock Man United win. Have I ever been to Ireland? I actually haven't. No, I haven't. Crawford looked big in his latest photo. Who you got for the weekend? / who do you want to win? Yeah, it did look big. I'm backing Crawford. I think he can do it. I think he can manoeuvre a strategy to throw ones and twos from the southpaw stance, and I say ones and twos, really twos and threes, like backhand hook, pivot off each time from the southpaw stance against Canelo. Favourite ever Big Brother contestant? I could give you a top five. If we're going celeb Big Brother, I liked Jim Davison. Pete Burns was good value for money, as was George Galloway and Michael Barrymore in that series. They all kind of made it. Who else was good? Pete, that one. He was good. Kinga, that bird that put a bottle up her. That's not what you want, is it? That's not what you want. Not as a parent. Because, you know, nowadays, like, Love Island's watered down, but X on the Beach used to get... I don't know whether you get, like, X on the Beach, anything like that anymore. If you do, I certainly don't watch any of it. But, like, trash TV is, like, all the thing nowadays, whereas they didn't know they were getting that. You know what I mean? Nat Kinga went on Big Brother and just popped a bottle of champagne up there on national TV, and they showed it. Makosi got fingered in the bathtub and then went to the diary room and asked for a pregnancy test. It's like, that don't work. Believe me, if it did, I'd have had about 18 kids by 13 years old. You got to actually put your boy in there, not the fingers. Sorry, I went off on one there. Just started listening. What the hell's going on? Dude, how many beers you had? None. Been on the water. I've been on the water all night. Did I watch the old X on the Beach? My boys on it time ago. Yeah, I watched it all the way up into it. Got shit. Who's your boy? Tell me who he is, and I'll probably remember him. Louis, love your at the moment. I'm guessing you mean content or videos. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. 9.2 or 9.3k likes on the TikTok. Got to get that up. Come on. Big Brother is still a thing, just ain't watched it out in 15 years. Yeah, me too. Will Jacko play against us? Would it be another Kevin De Bruyne and destroy us? No. Don't know whether he'll play against us, but it won't be a thing of him destroying us. Yes, Joey, how you doing? Nice meeting you at the Fulham match. When you next at Stamford Bridge? I should be at the Brighton game on the 27th. I don't know, bro, yet at the minute, because I've got a child on the way, and I don't know when he's going to be born. I've also got some Saudi work out in Las Vegas, so I've got to go and do that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what game I'm next going to be at. Joey, you remind me of Prime Randy Orton. We've had that. Do I know if Palmer's back for Saturday? I don't know. I suspect that he probably will be, but I think he's more likely, if he is, to get minutes off the bench. That's what I'd say. I'd say he's more likely to get minutes off the bench, but you never know. He might bring him in from the start, but if he does bring him in from the start, then he won't go the full 90. Right, people, I am literally hitting the hour mark now, so I'm gonna shoot off of here. But I appreciate all of you. Weren't as many tonight, but we still done a few. Elbrook or Danielle Helmsley. I'm not talking boxing, by the way. Elle's a pretty girl. I like Elle. She's nice. She's a nice girl in real life. I've been on the same card as Elle twice. So, and when I'm at the boxing and stuff, I always judge people on not just like at just how they are, judge them on how they are, but also after the fights and stuff. Like I always have my daughter come to the hotel, stuff like that. So I remember like Elle was playing with my daughter once and stuff, and yeah, she was a really nice girl. Nice girl. Big up, bro. Are you fighting again? Congrats on the baby.